now you can see how wide this is. You really don't need it this wide. I guess if you like to way overbuild your spears, you can leave it like this. But now what I do is kind of compare the diameter of this, the diameter of the football. This is the diameter of this right here. Here's the football, so you got maybe about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch extra all the way around. Now this is where a hacksaw works a little bit better than a sharp kitchen knife, but I'm maybe going to cut something like that much off. I'm going to cut a little bit outside of this. I'm going to cut in between the end of the football and the end of this line, because when you put this on the head of your spear, you want it to get squished in a little bit so it stays there real nice. So I'm going to cut this. Here is the final product. This is what I cut off the head. You can see my original line, and I just left a little bit more than the diameter of this. Now your next step is to put a piece of one layer of blue foam or EVA. I much prefer EVA here, but blue foam will work just as well. Just to give it a piece of flat foam at the top to, I think it helps it hit a little harder and strike cleaner, not slide off as easy. Maybe it doesn't, I don't know, it's something I've done for a while though. But you can see this is my old one, and I have a piece of EVA that was glued onto the top here. And you can make this a little bit bigger than this flat section here. So I think this helps when you're trying to hit somebody's shin to make it connect a little bit better rather than just slide off. So that's your next step, and then we'll glue it onto that. Alright, well there's the football with this piece of EVA on top, and the foam just as well. And just for reference, the head is a little bit wider than 4.5 inches right now. The original head was about 5.5. The base of the spearhead is about 4. So this is about 1/2 inch wider than the spearhead here. So what you're going to want to do next is, if you've got a file, work really well, the rougher the better. If not, you can just use a knife or something. But you want to rough up the top of the spearhead here so the glue has more to adhere to. And then once you've done that, you're going to thoroughly dap this, and it takes a lot longer for dap to dry in open cell foam than it does in closed cell foam. So you want to really heavily dap this, and sometimes I'll dap it, let it dry for a little bit, and I'll put another layer of dap on just to make sure, because the open cell likes to soak up the dap. And then once this is maybe halfway dry, I'll dap this, because they'll dry at about the same rate. And I really let it dry a long time, and then I'll attach the spearhead. And then once the dap is dry and you attach the spearhead, usually want to put a piece or two of duct tape just to hold the spearhead on for, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours until the dap has completely cured, or else it'll fall off. And then after that, we're only going to have one more step to take. Alright, the last couple things, I wasn't able to get a progress picture of this because my camera ran out of memory here. But what I've done here is the football is attached to the base here, a piece of blue foam, and maybe about 4 to 5 inches wide and long enough to wrap completely around. And I put about maybe 1/3 to 1/2 of it on the base, and then the rest of it on the bottom of the head. And then I dap this down, secure it with 2 pieces of duct tape that go all the way around the head, and then this makes a really like kind of a collar to hold the bottom of the head on. And if you don't do this, when you stab, the head's gonna flop. So this just secures the top of the head. And the last bit here, once you've got everything done, all you gotta do is cover your haft in athletic tape, and then I take a large square of fabric and set it over the top of the spear, and then just cinch it down with duct tape, and it makes a real quick cover. And the only thing we haven't talked about is building the pommel, and I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to build your own pommel.